So we're officially 1 day away from the launch of the Burning Crusade anniversary, and you might be wondering, what route are you going to take to hit level 70? So in this video, I'm going to cover what I believe is the optimal way to ding level 70, making sure we're unlocking all the heroic dungeon prerequisites along the way. Let's dive right in. So you've just taken your first step through the Dark Portal. I recommend heading on over to Thralmar for the Horde, or Honor Hold for the Alliance, and setting your Hearthstone to the Innkeeper. Alright, now we're going to head to the Hellfire Ramparts dungeon. You're going to work your way through the dungeon until you get to Vazrudin, kill that boss, and then loot him for the ominous letter which will begin the Dark Tidings quest chain. After handing in the first step to the Dark Tidings quest chain, we're going to head upstairs to the Blood Furnace dungeon. We're going to be repeating this dungeon about 12 times up until we are honored with either Thralmar or Honor Hold, as well as having 10 Fell Orc Blood Vials for the Blood is Life quest. We can now head on over to Zangarmarsh and set our Hearthstone to the Tel Redor Inn. From here, we'll be heading to the Serpent Shrine Caverns. Once inside, make sure you accept the Lost in Action quest line from Watcher Jang. We'll now head into the Underbog for one run to complete the Lost in Action quest. For our next step, we'll be heading into the Slave Pen dungeons, which is also inside Serpent Shrine Cavern. You'll want to run this around 10 times up until you've hit level 64, as well as honored reputation with the Cenarian Expedition. You'll then hand in Lost in Action as well. Now we get to pay our first visit to Shattrath City. Head on over to the main town, set your Hearthstone, and begin your Aldor or Scryer's intro quest chain. For our next step, we'll be heading into the Mana Tombs dungeon. In this dungeon, we want to be grinding up until level 65, as well as becoming honored with the Consortium. This should take you around 9 clears. Don't forget to head to Artificer Morphalius on the inside of the dungeon and accept both the Safety is Job 1 and Undercutting the Competition quests. Once you've hit level 65 and honored with the Consortium, you can hand in both of those quests. Next up, we're heading to Nagrand to take part in the Ring of Blood quest chain. This offers a really good weapon, as well as great experience. This may be super stacked with a lot of players during launch week, so if it is too busy, you can skip to the next step. You can now head to the Alshanai Crypts and repeat this dungeon up until level 66. Now we'll be heading to the Caverns of Time, back on Azeroth. Head inside, complete the introduction quest, and then run Old Hillsbrad Foothills until level 67. We'll now be heading to Area 52 in Netherstorm to accept the Consortium Crystal Collection quest from Netherstalker Kaiji. Follow this quest up until it requires you to enter the Mechanar and Botanica dungeons. Now we'll be heading back to Terakar Forest to take on the Sethek Halls. We'll be grinding this dungeon up until level 68, as well as being honored with Lower City. Don't forget to grab the Shadow Labyrinth key from Talon King Ikus. Now head back to Shattrath City and speak to Apprentice Tasserel to accept the Archmage Alturas quest. Then head to the center of Shattrath and speak to Spy Mistress Melissa Highcrown. Accept the Trouble at Aushindun quest from her. Next up, you'll need to head to the Shadow Labyrinth dungeon. Once inside, make sure to hand in the quest Find Spy Togen, and then also make sure to kill the first Fragment Guardian to pick up the first key fragment. This enemy is found nearby Murmur at the end of the dungeon. Back in Shattrath, head to Archmage Khadgar and pick up the second and third key fragment quest. From here, we head to Steam Vault to loot the second key fragment from the second key fragment Guardian, as well as grinding up to Honored for Cenarian Expedition, about 7 clears of the dungeon. Now head to the auction house and purchase 2 Arcane Dusts, 4 Motor Fire, and 4 Foul Iron Bars for the Shattered Halls Gate key. We're now going to take our new key and repeat Shattered Halls up until we are revered with Honor Hold. If you haven't hit level 70 yet, you're welcome to select any of the previous dungeons to grind out those last few bars till level 70. For our last few steps, we'll be clearing up the attunement quest line. So let's head to Netherstorm and clear the Mechanar and Botanica. Once you've cleared these dungeons once, head back to Shattrath and hand in the final quest for your Arcatraz attunement. We're now heading back to Netherstorm and clearing the Arcatraz dungeon to grab the third key fragment. After this, head to Khadgar and Shattrath, and then off to the Black Morass dungeon in Caverns of Time to finish our Karazhan attunement. And for the final step in the guide, we'll be heading to the Botanica to farm our last little bit of reputation for the Shatar. Once you've hit Honored, you'll have unlocked all heroic dungeons across Outlands. Awesome, homies. I hope this guide does help you out in your leveling process. Obviously, this will be a lot more convenient if you do have a couple homies to hit these dungeon runs with, but it's absolutely possible as a solo. I hope you enjoy your Burning Crusade experience and see you on Spine Shatter PvP. Robo Hobo is coming in for the stab with my rogue. I will see you there.